What's up, guys? Welcome back to the UFC arena. It's been a while, but your boy is back. We have a good fight card coming up, so let's talk about it. Run the intro. So coming up, we have Rob Font versus Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo has been looking better than ever, and Rob Font has climbed his way up to the top of this division. Whoever wins this fight may be in line for a title shot. We know this division is kind of confusing right now. Aldo is the champion, but Aldo not really fighting. Jan is the champion in quotation marks, and Jan might fight Dillashaw, so it's like things a little confusing right now. But regardless, Rob Font versus Jose Aldo is a top contender fight. Whoever wins this is in a great position. So we have Jose Aldo coming off back-to-back wins versus Marlon Vera and Pedro Munoz, and then we have on the other side Rob Font, who's on a 4-fight win streak against Sergio Pettis, Ricky Simon, Marlon Moraes, and Cody Garbrandt. That's some stiff competition, and that's a good 4-fight win streak he has there. The thing is, Jose Aldo has been looking really good. You would think that this man is past his prime, but he's been looking really good and a weight class down. This whole thing about Jose Aldo fighting at 135 is still crazy when he used to struggle to make 145. But anyway, when I look at the X's and O's of this fight, I think that this is a tough fight for Rob Font, honestly, because Rob Font is predominantly a boxer, and Jose Aldo has some very quick, vicious, nasty hands. I don't see Rob Font having a kicking game that is going to threaten Aldo that much, and I don't see Font taking him to the ground and dominating him there either. But by no means am I saying that Rob Font cannot win this fight. He does have a good chance of beating Aldo on the feet. Aldo has lost on the feet before. Aldo basically got outboxed by Max Holloway twice and Petr Yan. Now, mind you, those two, Holloway and Yan, are two of the best boxers in the UFC. But Rob Font is supposed to be up there as well, right? People always speak very highly of Rob Font's boxing. If Rob Font is able to outbox Aldo, he wins this fight. If not, he's in for a long night. In Aldo's last fight versus Pedro Munoz, Aldo's hands look fast and crisp, and there's always a sense of danger when you're fighting Jose Aldo. Like, you don't want to come in close because he's always ready. He's always cocked back to unleash. What I would also say is Aldo is a veteran, okay? Aldo is one of the best to ever do it. He has a lot of championship fights under his belt. He has a lot of experience, so he knows how to win. Sometimes he's not afraid to point fight if he's up. He's not afraid to keep things safe. Aldo knows how to win, and that's something else that Font would have to overcome. If this was prime Jose Aldo, when I say prime, I mean Jose Aldo, who was throwing vicious leg kicks, he has slowed down a lot on the leg kicks now. I'm not too sure why, but he definitely doesn't throw them like he used to. But if Font was going against that version of Aldo, I don't think this fight will be close. But Aldo has changed his game a bit, and this is going to come down to a boxing match between these two. I see it playing out as a technical boxing match where both guys aren't taking too many risks. They're fighting behind their jabs and they're just, point fighting essentially, and either man could win. I'm going to go with Jose Aldo just because I think that the experience factor is on his side, but Rob Font could definitely win, especially if he's as high level a boxer as people say he is. So I'm gonna go with Aldo in this fight, and I'm gonna say a 5-round decision. Now this card is actually really good. If you're a hardcore UFC fan, you're gonna be looking forward to a lot of these fights. We have Alex Morono versus Mickey Gall, which is starting off the main card. Mickey Gall is always someone I have my eye on. We all know he came into the UFC with this hype. It was him versus Sage Northcutt. He's an okay fighter. He definitely has room for improvement, especially in the striking department, but he is a problem on the ground. His jiu-jitsu is very high level, and if he gets you on the ground, he usually submits you. Alex Morono has also been looking good as of late. His biggest win was his win over Cowboy Cerrone. Then we have Brendan Allen versus Chris Cootis. Brendan Allen is a young prospect. He is 5-1 in the UFC. His only loss has come to Sean Strickland, who is a top contender. And then we have Chris Cootis, who is new to the UFC. He came in as an underdog versus Phil Hawes. He was supposed to lose. He was supposed to get dominated. Instead, he knocked out Phil Hawes, and that was just in November. And here he is again, fighting just 1 month later. Another interesting fight is Jimmy Crude versus Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill is coming off a pretty bad loss versus Paul Craig. It looked as though his hand was broken and it was just hanging, but apparently by some miracle it was not broken. I guess it was just dislocated really badly or something, but either way, He was undefeated before that. Let's see how he bounces back. He's going against another young prospect in Jimmy Crude. So this is a battle of two young guns here, and I actually have no idea who's going to win, honestly. I'll just be watching and enjoying the fight. Next up, we have Brad Riddell versus Rafael Fiziev. Fiziev is someone that I love to watch fight. He is an elite striker. He has insane speed and quickness, excellent reflexes, and you could just see that he has been striking for years. I will say, in his last fight versus Bobby Green made him look human. Bobby Green put up an excellent fight, and Bobby Green actually looked like he was starting to wear down Fiziev. So we did see a little bit of weakness in Fiziev's game. So I wonder how that would translate to Brad Riddell. Brad Riddell is a fighter we know can go hard, and he can go hard for 3 rounds. He's coming out of the same camp with Adesanya and Dan Hooker, City Kickboxing, and he has a great record. Actually, they have the same record. 10 wins, 1 loss. Brad Riddell has been streaking. He has put together a 4-fight win streak in the UFC. His last win being the most impressive over Drew Dober, who's very tough. So either one who comes out of this fight will be a great prospect. I just really like Fiziev's style. I like his striking, and I don't see someone just being able to outstrike him easily. However, I'm not underestimating Brad Riddell, especially that camp that he's coming from with Israel Adesanya, because I feel like Adesanya would be able to give some great pointers and tips on how to beat someone like Fiziev. I'm actually picking this one for fight of the night, and I am going to go with Brad Riddell. I think that is going to be hard for Fiziev to knock out Brad Riddell, and I think Riddell is going to stay in there and he's going to wear him down. He's going to do just enough to win. I think it's going to be a hard, close-fought decision. Anyway guys, that's the end of this video. If you enjoy my content, please remember to subscribe. Remember to leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let me hear your thoughts, and I'll see you all in the next one.